Hello everyone, and welcome back to some WARNO action here, as we continue with the playoff stage of WARNO League Season 2, as we are going into Division 2 here for the playoffs, and we're gonna check out the first of the quarterfinals here, in the best of 3 between Snowwolfie, who came in second here, but really close next to Blitzwar, and Darkneutron, who just went cleanly through the playoff stage down here in Group D. And yeah, that will be an interesting one. So let's see how that will go. But before we jump in there, quite quick shout out here to the matcherino page, guys, where you can help crowdfunding this whole thing and giving the players a bit more incentive to play well and good, as we have $300 of prize pool already. You can help making that bigger by clicking the claim code button up here on the top right and add 25 cents to the prize pool. That will then in the end go to the players directly. Nothing paid by you, nothing paid by me, just matcherino giving to the prize pool. And yeah, let's see around into the next one. Yes, it is uploaded on SDL. There was a misclick there. Sorry, guys. And yeah, we have an interesting matchup here between Darkneutron and Snowwolfie, which we already saw earlier today in the first Division 1 quarterfinals in the morning stream. As it's Darkneutron on the right side with second UK, while it's Snowwolfie on the left side coming in with second Prancer Grenadier. And so the 2 seconds fighting. Forward deploy is important in this one. Both sides having some, but second Prancer Grenadier having the weaker one. SAS for sure outclass the Fallschirmjägers. But on the other side, you have the better follow-up as second Prancer Grenadier with Martyrs, with a good amount of Leos and so on. And really good artillery with the M110s. So we're gonna see how that fares here for the two players. Darkneutron has played a lot, coming from down under, being in Division 1 last season, but losing out the group stage there. That's why he got demoted to Division 2, though a really good show in the group stage, so good way here into the playoffs. So let's see how that performance can hold up here in the playoff stage. Snowwolfie, as I said, close run fights here throughout, and yeah, a really nice one as well. Hey, hello there, Tanka. Thanks for the subs. Much appreciated. 27 months. Wow. Nice. Damn, I'm old now. That might be top dog. Yeah. And yeah, we have Fallschirmjägers here coming in now. SAS on the other side. A good amount of Gazelle rockets. Darkneutron loves those. Whenever he has the option, we will see it from him. On the other side, yeah, we have 4 Fallschirmjägers here, another one over here, so 5 Fallschirmjägers in total here coming out, whilst 4 SAS will try to rush in here as well. Yeah, people always hate on 2 lakes, but they still end up playing in tournaments. I'm not quite sure what it's up with that, but yeah, 2 lakes is what we get here again. We have a couple of Rover Milans here running around as well. Also, thanks for the follow. Queen Never Gonna Die. Yeah, thanks for the follow earlier. Welcome to the channel. And yeah, we have the Eyehawk here coming up as the good AA piece. Trying to keep an eye on everything here. What's on the other side? More and more SAS coming out. 5 out of 6 SAS already on the battlefield. Lynx Hellarm coming around as well. Obviously the push towards Oscar, pretty standard, pretty normal opener. We will see that Snowwolfie will try to equalize that with some Fallschirmjägers going in there, but it's gonna be tough holding the line against the SAS when they can come into CQC range, especially now that they have the mini-me para as well, which gives them a lot of firepower. What the hell is that? Okay, this is not on this screen. Oh yeah, it's time to go on to not disturb mode again. Let's go. Bildungsführungs coming around. Hawks coming in there as well. And yeah, both sides getting closer to the starting line here. Snowwolfie with a pretty slow deployment here. Brings in a Fallschirmjäger Führer. Brings in an Ultis leader, double leader. Classic. As I'm not sure there's much room here for other units on the side of Darkneutron as SAS, they're expensive. If you bring in some snipers around them, but yeah, they cost 120 points. So that's 600 points just into the SAS. There's still a bit, I guess. The Gazelle rockets are really cheap. Like dirt cheap, 20 points each. So yeah, Rover Milan coming around. Meanwhile, the Gazelle cannons being 50 points nowadays. The life isn't fair. But yeah, we see a couple of Rover CPs moving around up north. Whilst we have a couple of Elf Clevers and a couple more Fallschirmjägers. Gepard's really important. That's what I was waiting for. To see them, as yeah, against the Gazelle rockets, against the Lynx alarms, you kind of want to have them around. And yeah, a couple more Fallschirmjägers coming in. Yeah, more Fallschirmjägers coming in. Mobile scouts will rush in here as well. Yeah, we have a decent amount of units here. Rolling in on both sides now. This should start any second now. And yeah, I'm really excited. Playoff stage, always a lot more on the line. One misstep here and you're nearly out. And that's always nice to see. For Division 2 to 4, it's going to be best of 3s for quarter and semifinal. For Division 1, it's only best of 3 in the quarterfinals, and then best of 5 for semis and finals, and all finals will be best of 5 as well. So we have some exciting stuff there. I also gonna try to grab some of them live. I just wasn't able to go for the quarterfinals because I was traveling last week. Moving through Scotland and England, or Northern England, Manchester in specific, and Edinburgh. And it was a lot of fun. But yeah, and I was able to do some YouTube videos with my new laptop that I was able to afford thanks to all of your guys' support. But I wasn't quite able to afford to stream from there. Like, that would have been a bit much. Hawks here coming in. Gepard 1A1s rolling up as well. We have the F-16 AA trying to come around. Trying to hunt down some enemy units here. You don't really want to send them after Gazelle rockets though. Especially not when SAS can be around. As they might just kill you. And even the damage here is not worth killing a Gazelle rocket. As, yeah, they're only a 20-point unit. Like, that's one of the big strong points of Gazelle rockets, actually, that they just bait enemy fighters into them and you can kill them off with your SAS. So, yeah, don't do that. Oh, no! Snowwolfie! What is this madness? Okay, they survived for now. Is the F-16 actually coming? Oh, no. Yeah, no, there it goes. Complete waste. Never do that, guys. Never try to shoot down a Gazelle rocket. With fighter, it's never worth it. The risk, even if you don't see any AA, even if you don't see any A fighters, is always too great. These things are not even worth fighters, AA missiles, kinda. And yeah, don't do that. Milan 2 here coming forwards. Looks disengaging. Fallschirmjägers in trouble. Mobile scouts and SAS putting them under pressure. Fallschirmjägers over here getting downed as well. Rover Milan engaging over here now. Mehrzweckwaffe trying to come in. Tornado HE on the other side. Oh no, Mehrzweckwaffe getting deleted. Oh, the Gepard is moving. Oh, it doesn't get the kill. Ihawk doesn't get the kill either. Gepard goes down. Fallschirmjägers go down. This is a disaster start here for Snowwolfie. We have a Milan 2 coming around. Looks A1 in trouble. Gets nearly hit there. And yeah, SAS here doing really well in this town. Fallschirmjägers in the north moving up through the buildings. We have a couple of SAS and snipers in position there to try to stop them. Fallschirmjäger coming around here for the south. Ilta's leader will try to move in there, but everything here is dead. This is a terrible start for Snowwolfie. Yeah, trying to go toe-to-toe with SAS ain't great. Trying to run planes over SAS with their Stinger ain't great. And yeah, that led to a really massive disaster. And then not getting the shutdown even on the enemy plane there. Whilst losing your units to the Milan 2. This is a really problematic situation now. Ultimate is here, not good enough to deal with the SAS and the sniper here either. Marder will try to come in. But yeah, this zone here is completely lost. There's potential for even bigger push-throughs. Gazelle rockets here still around. Mod Airmobile trying to come in and... this isn't the start you hoped for 2nd Panzer Grenadier. Also, I feel like 2nd Panzer Grenadier really doesn't have a good matchup against the 2nd UK in the early game. Because, yeah, you don't have fast anti-helicopter. Your Fallschirmjägers are just beaten easily by the SAS. And if they get snipers and the Airmobile scouts, next to him, you are in a lot of trouble. Gazelle's moving around, Challenger Mark II leader coming up. Meanwhile, Rover will get in here and will get the capture point. X-Ray has been forgotten, at least for now. The Rover will just move through and move there. There will be points for Darkneutron then. Meanwhile, Marder's trying to break in through the north. Rover Milan has them spotted though. Aufklärer, not seeing it right now. Sniper here. Might just kill the Aufklärer before it can. And the Rover gets the ATGM off first. Doesn't get the hit through though. But neither do the Marders. That's more Marders coming up. Challenger Mark II. A push in here needs to work out for Snowwolfie. Otherwise, this game, there is no way Snowwolfie is going to get into Oscar anytime soon. Huh? I'm not sure what happened to the Rover. Rover stopped moving to X-Ray. That's a mistake. Okay, it starts moving now again. Guess it was ordered by accident. Rover Milan moving back. Marder's pushing forward, but Challenger is around and can deal with them nicely in a second here. So the Marder's in trouble. As their Milan ones won't do much against the Celli. Gepard here under fire next. Whilst we have a lot of Marders with Panzer Grenadiers coming in. Still the 5 hit point Panzer Grenadiers. This was before the latest patch in this game. As we have more Marders with Milans coming around, stunning down the Celli. But not really doing much damage. Marders is now getting hit by more ATGMs from the Milan 2s, from the Lynx Hell Arm. Gepard trying to move around, has to be careful with the Celli around. Panzer Grenadiers slowly trying to push in here. Sniper under fire. Führungs, infantry, Gepards all trying to get some damage in here. Ooh, Gepard has to be careful there. Fallschirmjäger trying to get in here. If they could get on top of the Celli, that would be good. Looks moving around. Milan 2 once more missing. Mehrzweckwaffe getting only the Milan 2. Gepard goes down. SAS and Celli under fire. And no pressure onto the south. And this push needs to do some damage here. Meanwhile, Gazelle rockets here, dealing some damage. Panzer Grenadiers under fire. Celli moving around, getting some damage there. Meanwhile, Marder Milan moving back. BO 105 coming in here. Will try to do some extra damage. Engineers and Cellis moving around. And still holding the line here. Marder's not able to break through. Panzer Grenadiers coming through. BO 105 doing its job here. We'll move back a bit. Whilst this is a full-on entrenchment here. Challengers moving forward. Rover Milan coming in as well, and this is a problematic situation here. Leo 1A5s and Marder 1A3s moving around. But yeah, now it needs artillery to break this. +2 is constantly taking up now for Darkneutron. It will take a long while till it wins the game, but will get him in a nice advantage. And yeah, it means that Snowwolfie is the one that has to attack here. And with how much bled out here and how massive the destruction was in the south, that is going to be tough. Like, you really need to figure out a way of baiting the enemy into bad trades, or just finding ways to get constant super good value out of artillery here at this stage, so that you can break the enemy. Like, either play a really good Leo game or a really good M110 game, I would say, is the way here. Like, if you can delete an infantry unit every minute or so, like, that can be the equalizer here long term, but that isn't the game right now. And yeah, if you can set up the Leo 2 and 1 swarm that just can run over the enemy armored vehicles and ignore the infantry, that can help out as well, but that's not where we are at right now either. It's a lot of Marders 1A3s instead, and I'm not sure I love that. Like, we saw how useless they are against the Chellies, and the Chelly number is just gonna grow here. Without better penetration, you're not gonna do much against them. Leo 1A5s, not gonna do much against them on their own either. Ooh, except if they decide to Challenger too. Okay. Caster Curse hitting in right there. Side shot immediately getting through there. Meanwhile, Mada 1A3 getting repaired here, but we have so many links around this. We have more and more infantry coming in, more and more rovers, more Chellies coming up as well. South is not gonna get contested here by Snowwolfie. And we don't have any artillery still. I just don't see how you break this without M1R10s. I really don't. Like, this is the perfect M1R10 map. We have seen it time and again from players like ProCommie, how much value those guns can create on this map, where you don't have much room for maneuver with your defensive units. You have to put them somewhere where they can hurt the enemy, but there's not that many spots. You can't play wide, you can't play agile, so you have to put your infantry and your ATGM team somewhere, and there the M110s just can't eat them alive. And yeah, we don't have that here though. And M110s also would be relatively easy to kill for an M270 if it can get a nice counter battery out there. Lars it is instead. Okay, I'm interested to see how that goes. Haven't played much with them lately, since they have been nerfed again. They were pretty solid beforehand. I feel like they're not that amazing from what I've seen so far at the moment, but I might be wrong. Milan 2 coming around, more Jaegers coming in here from the rear. Let's see what the Lars can do. Marders trying to push forward here. Milan 2 still one-shots them. And there's a decent amount of them, and then the Marder 1A3 is still decently pricey even on the older patch. Getting killed off here, Leo 1A5 going down as well, and no kills towards the other side here. Marders and Leos in trouble. Snipers and Milan 2s here doing a good job. Next Leo here getting damaged. The Lars will try to come for the Milan 2. Let's see if that's successful. As the rockets now start flying. Gets the sniper. Gepard goes down on the other side though. Iltis Führungs goes down as we have cluster artillery with a decent bit more impact here coming in from the other side. And yeah, the Lars slowly firing here. Will get the Milan 2. But the trade already, again, not great. Lux going down here as well. Jaegers and Vulture trying to push in. What do we got here? Leo 2A3s now, finally. but everything on the front line is already pretty damaged. Cluster comes in really successfully here as well. Oh no, the M270 just deleting everything. Ooh, Jaguar 2s and Martyrs all going down, and yeah, the cluster artillery just doing a job here. M270, absolute delete machine here. Just getting kills. Martyr goes down in a fireball as well, and this is really not looking hot for Snowwolfie right now. What Airmobile moving around. Gepard on the fire. Shelly getting some nice damage in here. And there we go. We have defeat here for Snowwolfie. Really clean KD for Darkneutron. That opener just went sour so quickly. And yeah, you have to be careful with second Panzer Grenadiers with these openers. Like the Fallschirmjägers can be a real bait. And if you invest too much into them and then you lose them, then your front line is just really collapsing. Yes, you have a Fort deployed, but it's not that strong. It's kind of similar to what Forced UK got. It's a bit better, but it's not much better than First UK's one. So you really have to be careful, as otherwise you end up like that when the SAS just chew through your Fallschirmjägers. And then yeah, if you get hit by a tornado like that as well, this was really rough for Snowwolfie here in game number 1. Let's see how well they can recover from this and how the game will look like in the second one. Quick break, guys, and then we're gonna be back with game number 2. So here we go. Game number 2. Snowwolfie. Bringing out an interesting division here. 101st Airborne. And Darkneutron on the right side with 27th. And this was played on the last patch. So these guys still with 10 hit points. So that is potentially pretty scary for Darkneutron when it comes to facing off Apaches. It's not a big helicopter spam or anything though. Snowwolfie is playing classic, somewhat low to the ground but decent amount of AA, decent amount of support. One of first tier, one helicopter, but then also M40 A1 Mules, interesting little vehicle. Delta Forces as your forward deploy now that they get the Calgo stuff, a really good all-rounder unit. A lot of firepower on the mid-range. And then some more snipers. Yeah, one more Delta here in the south. So all of those forward deploy units. Gonna be interesting to see what they actually can achieve. This is a nice angle here with the Delta Forces, whilst on the other side, Darkneutron coming around with Red Gas and Spetsnaz Red Gas standard. These guys having an AT, SVD, and some AKS. Pretty classic as well. And then some BMP3s and a TADB VK from the get-go. It's not the classic, or the old classic Darkneutron opener. Like, Darkneutron was really well known for always opening with 2 tanks. And 2 tank CVs, that is. It's not the best map for that, though, so yeah, makes sense not to do it here. But that was like the classic Darkneutron double TADBV, going 2 places, capturing 2 places. They have increased a lot in price since then, so it makes sense to not overinvest into that anymore. They were, I believe, like 270 back then, so 305. That's nearly a full infantry squad there next to that you get nowadays. But yeah, still wouldn't be surprised if we see it from Darkneutron in future games. Again, Delta moving around here. Meanwhile, Apache and a Green Beret in Chinook ODA. This is the one with the long lance, the long probe, and also autocannon on the minigun on the side. And yeah, the Apache ATAS here holding the high ground with Darkneutron fully focused on the southern section here. Delta coming around and getting a bit more spaces. Ambito and the UH-60A moving around here to capture spots as well. UH-60 can move on now. Blackhawk CV to capture the next spot. Moving around, yeah, nicely. And got up there, and then it can go all the way up north as well. Minigun, Chinook, slowly moving forward. Whilst ADBVK keeps on moving in as well. Akatsia coming up. Eventually getting into Bravo here. BMP3 numbers rolling up further as well. Tunguska here. Double Tunguska against helicopters, against planes, whilst we get more Eagles around as well. Darkneutron respecting the helicopter threat. And BMP3s and TDBVK slowly moving in there into capturing the point. That's the UH-60A CV. Grabs the next one. Very RPO coming around for the bottom. I'll see what it can grab there. BMP3 Motostrelki will try to get some fire support into this whole section as well. That's the muleys of the M40s. First of all, they look absolutely dope, but also, yeah, let's see what they can do damage-wise. Trying to move around, trying to get some damage here on the Spetsnaz Redka. BMP3s moving towards the south as well. Artillery fire already coming in here, as we have the Acacias coming in. These are the one with the guided fire, actually. MP3s moving against the Deltas here. Deltas most likely gonna go down there. Good kill. So Perry moving around here for the side. BMP3 with little opposition here right now. ADBV as well. The ATAS helicopter trying to come around with its hellfires though. Tunguska's not really in the spot currently to oppose that. So that needs to get closer there. Whilst the Apache keeps on moving around here. Flying in slowly towards the enemy line. Iglas coming around, Spetsnaz Redka coming in as well, Mi-24V Rocket sitting on the other side now. Both sides having some chunky boys. More Iglas coming in. Whilst on the other side we see decent amount of Chinooks here. With 84 with air rifles inside. Coming up for Snowwolfie. Slow push here by Darkneutron. +2 still ticking. Don't want to lose the BMP3s, don't want to lose the TADBVKs. If you can't get a high enough number, you can just shred everything in an instant with those units. And if you can get enough AA pieces around, the enemy will trade pretty badly, most likely with both helicopters and planes against them as well. So, 27th, you really don't want to get into any dirty trades early on. Keeping up the momentum to build up is totally fine with that. And yeah, then trying to get the equalizer and then pushing on from there in the later stages. That'll be coming in. Snipers on the fire. Snipers going down. B-24V with the ATGMs coming around from the side here. Trying to find some kill. TDBVK and BMP3 pushing forward. Not getting the kill there. TDBVK getting in there. Has to be careful though with the tow Humvee. Okay, tow Humvee gets killed off by the BMP3. TDBVK stops the push, but there's a second Humvee with a tow, and those are tow 2s, so they will hurt. Misses now though. BMP3 retaliating, and it gets the second kill there. The fast flying bastions, really scary for stuff like the tow Humvee. Long range, fast flying, decent accuracy. It doesn't deal a lot of damage against an armored truck like the Humvees. Well, only really like the armored trucks. They just shred them. So yeah, good kill there by the MP3. B-24V here. Number 2 coming in, Akatsier. Going for the next infantry unit here in this building, which is the Delta Squadron. And Darkneutron slowly grinding forward here. Oh, Delta eating it. Can the final artillery hit land close to them? No, it can't. Delta will get out alive. And well, Mi-24V rocket moving around. Igla going down in the south, but Humvees going down forward as well. Whilst we have a decent amount of BMP3s, a decent amount of AA there, killing off the Black Hawk immediately before it can land. Apache coming around though, so the BMP3s have to be careful. Apache ATAS keeps moving around here. Sitting a bit further back now. Urals moving around as well. Chinook with Aero Scout CSR coming up. 84 unit coming in as well. Dab and Little Bird. And a quick fix moving in as well. Quick fix. Slowly moving up towards the top of the hill. The MTLB snap going down. Artillery trying to come in for the Delta. Not quite getting the kill there. And yeah, Akatsier pushing forward. Delta 4 is going down. ADBVK slowly moving in there. Will try to get the kill capture on the Foxtrot point. And we get the capture. Nice. Ural snap moving around here from the rear. A couple more Urals moving around. TADBV slowly moving in there. Motostrelki Medis coming towards the south, and we see a lot of little birds. MH-60A dabs moving around here as well. Those are the little birds that also have the Gao. 19. So they can do a decent amount of damage quite quickly if they see an enemy infantry unit like this one. If they get aligned on target, that is. There we go. Absolutely shredded that was Rechka there. With a bit of rockets and a bit of damage there. Dab and Little Bird going down to the MiG-23s. Stinger not able to retaliate. F-15 might be able to though. The MiG-23 already too far out most likely. So yeah, double kill onto the helicopters. MiG-23 make it out. Decent trade there. And Mortal Strelkys, Medis coming around. What else do we have? Mi-24V A sitting around now as well. Acacia. Potential to deal with the deltas. Potential to deal with the units up top. And yeah, this is a nice point lead here for Snowwolfie, but Darkneutron, I believe, is pretty happy with the how the game is going right now. Keeps on the slow push, has the equalizer already. Less than 10 minutes into the game, stopped the tick, and now can slowly but surely grind the game out here. Tor moving around. We'll try to get some kills from the side. Goose Gas moving around as well. Whilst we have MiG-23 MLs sitting around here in the rear again. But F-15 is pretty scary, even for two of them. You don't want to just suicide them in there. Trying to bait the F-15 over can be nice, but the Tunguska range is not that long. Meanwhile, the F-15 with AM-7s has pretty long-range missiles, but the MiG-23 gets a nice hit there with the R-24s. Second Eagle comes around, but it gets baited. Ooh, Tunguska doesn't get a hit there. Meanwhile, ooh, interesting Snowwolfie play here. Risky Snowwolfie play with the Chinooks on the side. One of them going down. Second one might want to land. And MiG-23s get another kill, get out alive. Whilst we see the Acacia reloading. And yeah, the name of the channel, Terrorbilly, is historical. And it doesn't stand for Steel Division anymore. Because we also realized that we had to, with us printing out, we have to change it, but I didn't want to give up the acronym, so it's still SDL, because that's what people know. And creating a completely new Twitch channel would have been a waste as well. So yeah, just the history. And yeah, by now I just enjoy WARNO a lot more. There's a lot more players for WARNO. And yeah, I'm waiting for Steel Division 3. Because the maps of Steel Division 2 are just not quite up my alley. I will play it from time to time, but yeah, both running tournaments for it and playing it doesn't really fit into my time schedule for both games anymore, like it did in 2022, where I still was an unemployed student, but currently it's just WARNO for the most part. We still will run one more season of Steel Division League, though, and I will cover it a bit relatively soon. Acacia will try to deal with the arrow stingers here. And yeah, second one coming around as well. Slowly but surely grinding through that. Arrow rifles here. Could be annoying. Just like the little bird and the quick fix here. Triple MiG-23 here against F-15. Finding the flank. F-15 not in a great spot, but it is really fast. And the MiG-23 long-range missiles, they aren't perfect. So the F-15 will get out alive. Will get damaged. But yeah. Mi-24V rockets moving around. We don't quite know what Eugen's next game is. It might be SD3. Chances are decently high, I would say, but they are far from 100%. And yeah, we don't know about it. I don't think there's anything in major development yet. That might start next year, though. Arrow Stingers going down. Guts here, moving around. Trying to get some kills here against some 50 cults. And yeah, the second one moving up a bit further. slowly getting some damage done. Arrow rifles being deleted, that is nice as well. As Darkneutron is trying to set up a push into the zone over here. With the Strelkies not achieving that. Using artillery to try to get in there is pretty important. Really helpful. If you can kill off some of these units here. Well, it's more TADBVs, more Strelkies all can come in. Arrow Stingers. Moving around the flank. Trying to come up, trying to get some units unloaded over there. And Mi-24V, Rocket, and AA moving up slowly. Artillery landing onto the 50 cal. 50 cal trying to disengage. Arrow rifles next to it. Getting slightly damaged as well. 50 cal does survive. As the Acacias try to find more damage. And yeah, you need damage onto this town here if you want to break that. TOW2's unit worth killing. TADBV's not in high enough numbers. BMP3's not in high enough numbers to really deal with that just yet. Else we have M1IPs and a couple of important helicopters moving around here. M1IPs not quite up to par with the TADBV, but they are not super far off. So they will be pretty helpful here as well. And the Apache is where the real scare is with the Hellfire. But good reaction from Darkneutron. Getting that out. Stingers get the Mi-24V though. So good kill there. It's MiG-23s here. Coming flying in. Trying to get some kill onto the Apache. But the Apache, good dodge here. It's not dodging just yet. So it gets shot down. Apache down. As the F-15 coming in though, with a good angle now, being behind the MiG-23s. The other two coming, swinging around though. One of the MiG-23s goes down. The other two trying to get some gun runs in. Oh, it's so close, but the F-15 goes down. Okay. F-15 shut down here. Really good trade then for Darkneutron. Losing one MiG-23, 4 an F-15, and an Apache ATAS. That is a really good kill here. So, yeah, Darkneutron, all they got to do is now breaking this position. And that is still a bit off, but currently it's going okay. It's going pretty decently here at that mission. More Motostrelki Medis coming up. More Motostrelkis with RPG-27s. Slowly rolling in here as well. TADBV coming onto the battlefield. BMP2 will roar in here as well. As we see a couple of Urals slowly moving up there as well. Artillery hitting the Humvees. Perry sitting around. Katsia aiming for all the infantry there, clumped up. MP2, TDBV, all sitting around here. Acacia. Chilling in there. TDBV. Slowly moving in there. Ooh, gets hit pretty badly. Has to smoke off, has to disengage. Move them around. KPV destroyed. Whilst Deltas and GSRs just sit around here. 155mm. Trying to go for all the MTLBs over here. Katsia firing around the battlefield again. But they're not really getting the kills lately. 155 here on the other side. Might actually be more impactful. By killing off the MTLBs. More TADBVs coming in. No Gruts on the battlefield for Darkneutron. I feel like Gruts could be really helpful to break this down here. But that's not what we get here. And without that, without good recon here, spotting everything. There are some GSRs with dispatch right gas, but none right directly into the face. It's gonna be hard to push this still, nonetheless. And we have Snowwolfie still trying to be annoying here. With some mortars interestingly. Stingers pushing forward here as well. Might just try to kill off enemy lanes trying to fly over, and we have triple F-15s now in this guy. So, yeah, the Brethren's come back with vengeance here for the fallen comrade that got shut down earlier. And that is gonna be a problem for the MiG-23s. You can't engage in a head-on fight here with 3 F-15s. Even if you have 4 MiG-23s, and I believe one got shut down as well, so 3v3, that's not gonna work out. Potential is that you don't even get a single kill there. You're for sure gonna lose 2 or 3 of yours. So, yeah, that's really risky. Chances trading equally there are really low. Herald getting attacked here. Artillery trying to land on target. But that issue with these M1 Axios, with the guided shot, is that they're a bit too accurate. Like, if the enemy just moves a slight step, they're out of the target area, and then they don't take any damage anymore. So I feel like, yeah, these guys are just nearly a bit too accurate. Like, a bit of spread can be really helpful, and they lack that for a decent bit. Gamma Goats being sold here. F-15s in the sky, flying around. Whilst we have Tunguska's, TADBVKs, and BMP-3s coming around. Meanwhile, MiG-23 MLD on the battlefield. Oh, not finding the hit there. MiG-29 AA gets shut down as well. MiG-23 here barely getting out alive. That's the F-15s. Yeah, not getting scratched here. The Stingers moving around here as well. Snowwolfie still with the flanking attack. 18 minutes remaining. Darkneutron finally needs to get something done. I'm surprised we don't see a deeper push towards Echo. I feel like Echo would be even the easier point to push here at this stage, with all the BMP-3s and so on. But the push is still focused towards Alpha. Tunguska gets the damage done. Igla doesn't get to finish it though. Apache falling back. Delta being involved a bit here. TDBV not able to find the hit there though. Whilst BTRs and Motostrelkis keep on slowly pushing forward here. BTR, that's a nice find here against the Aero Stingers. That should be a kill. Yes, yeah, there we go. Another BTR 80, Tunguskas, and TDBVK coming around. Artillery landing on another empty spot. Darkneutron really seemingly not having the vision here to find anything of value, as those Acacias just keep on missing. BMP-3 moving up. BMP-3 and T-80 dealing good damage to the Abrams over here. Apache trying to move forward. Igla doing some nice damage there. No Tunguska over here though. Tor could push forward a bit as well. Let's get Artillery. Tries to get the Tunguska over here. Tunguska over there gets moved back. But Snowwolfie still holding the front line solidly here. Still keeping up the pressure. Tunguska and TADBVK against the Aero Engineer Leader. Getting a nice kill there, so at least no back capture sneak here. Aero Stingers have to be careful. Get spotted there for a split second as well, and that ends with them dead as well. Well, it's more supply trucks coming in. BDR is sitting around. Artillery not landing on target either against the 155. The Acacias, they're really not paying off. Pushing the south is going decently. The Apache is a problem. Tornado. The Tor slowly pushing forward. Slowly trying to get into a better spot. TADBV will most likely find the Humvee tow. Oh no. The Humvee 50 cal. Humvee tow is currently not around here. Whilst we still have the equilibrium from the get-go. BTR 80 gets the kill into another 50 cal unit. Pushes into the next one. And with its extra armor, should win that fight. Oh! Unless the little bird gets involved. Little bird getting the damage in there. And getting the kill. Keeps on moving forward. MTB snap coming in. F-15 Sea Eagle. Keep on flying over all of this. Whilst over here, Motostrelki tried to push, but without the BMP support so far. There we go, BMP support now coming in. And that will be problematic for the dragon unit there. Just getting eliminated. The sniper is still unspotted though. The Delta are somewhat scary as well. Modredredka slowly trying to push forward here. Motostrelki is going down so far. F-15's in the sky again. BMP-3 goes down there. TOW 2 in a decent spot now. Recon not on target. Whilst we have even a quick fix jammer helicopter here. Reducing the optics of a couple of units potentially. Whilst the Delta gets shredded. 425 points still for Snowwolfie here, and 14 minutes remaining. That's still a decent amount of time, but you need to figure out a way to finally get there here now as Darkneutron. Yeah, Snowwolfie just doesn't need to take any risk and cannot take many risks right now anyways. Is still trying to pressure the side here. That is really good play with 101st. Keeping the enemy active here. Whilst you have a lot of BMP2s now crushing in that could push through there. Though there are Green Berets, ODAs, and a couple of other new units that you have to be careful of. In Milan 2 in the tower. And so on. So there would be some support needed as well. For example, from the artillery, which has been silent for a while now. As we have 30 minutes and 30 seconds going on here right now. And the take does continue down here. Darkneutron needs to find a way. Otherwise, we will go to game number 3. Yes, yeah, Darkneutron is up 1-0. Forgot about that up there in the score. Mule's going down, Chinook's going down, Green Berets trying to do their best on the defense. We'll see what can be done there. Whilst the 155mm artillery tries to come in for the Motostrelkis. BMP-2 going down. Slow push forward here for the Motostrelkis. Green Beret, ODA under attack. Really heavily outnumbered there right now. So we're gonna see they can hold on. Nope. Green Beret getting pushed back. Stinger gets a hit though. Second Stinger is around here as well. So that's not great for the Mi-24. And it goes down. Good ambush with the Stinger. It's a Periapio coming in. Meanwhile, still no push over here. 12 minutes remaining. And Darkneutron needs to find a way in there. Darkneutron needs to find a way in there. Motostrelki RPG 26 on the next one here, trying to get in there. But so much time wasted down here. We have a TADBVK coming around here, but there's not enough that much support here. Lack of recon as well. Once more, trying to spot all that. So the Humvee TOW, for example, could be annoying. We see a kill onto the Aero Stingers. We see a push through here, which still could capture that point. That would still be enough. But the pressure onto Alpha here is still the main thing. There's still so many forces over here. Really, if they would swing south, I don't think there's much that Snowwolfie could do about that right now. But they are fully focused onto the Alpha point still. But they are standing still and doing nothing and not trading up here for you. No BMP3s, just using the long-range firepower here to outrange enemy dragon units, outrange enemy infantry in building, and just shredding them from afar. It's all slow but sure engagements that don't cost any side too much, and that is good for Snowwolfie here. Like, Snowwolfie just wants this game on lockdown here now. 10 minutes, 48 seconds. And Darkneutron will have to consider to get into a point here soon. Green Beret ODA over there. That's an annoying unit to deal with. Bombers could help. We don't have any of those around here right now, though. And yeah, KPV in the north there. Artillery getting a 50 cal this time around. Still needs to get more done. Delta around here. MP3s and Co's just standing still there. Well, it's 155mm from the other side. We'll try to get some damage done against them here soon. Ten minutes remaining. Rocket coming in, getting some damage in. Green Beret ODA and arrow rifles moving forward. Su-17 under attack. Ooh, good kill. Su-17 going down. Yeah, trying to use fighters against, or attack aircraft against F-15s on the other side. That's risky. I really think Graz, for example, would have been a better choice here. The Tunguska is gonna have issues trying to get on target here as well, though this push is pretty scary. We see F-111s with HE bombs coming around now. F-15 going down. F-111 with a lot of bombs trying to fly in there. The bombs are all pretty small though, so damage not gonna be amazing. Both F-111s going down, and Darkneutron is starting to get in there. Green Beret ODA getting some kills. And 1IP moving around. P80 BVK coming in, trying to get some kill. Ooh, gets damaged quite nicely there by Snowwolfie though. M1IP coming around to try to finish the job. Aero engineers trying to get in there. MP3 is on the fire now. EDBVK still alive. Aero engineers trying to hold the line. The ODA going down. Humvee with an M40. Trying to get the kill into the Tunguska. Won't find the kill into the T-80 though. Goes down instead. Su-17 moving around. T-80 BVK. One going down over here. Second one makes it into the zone for now. There is an M1IP that can deal with it though. There is a TOW-2 that can deal with it. F-15 trying to deal with the S-27s. Not successful this time around. And the CV goes down. T-80 BVK goes down. Darkneutron will lose the tick again. Will need to bring another CV up there. And is there one on the battlefield right now? There's a T-80 BVK in the south. RKHM now slowly moving up here, but that might be too late. The RKHM will take forever to get there. Like, that's 2-3 minutes here. And the +2 at that stage might be too little. So, yeah, let's see. As the push out of the zone happens, F-15s and Abrams not able to hold on here for much longer. But for now, Snowwolfie controls the spot. M1IP getting pushed back. Abrams slowly pushed back. Aero engineers, Motostrelke under fire. A lot of aero rifles slowly coming in. Meanwhile, BMP3s and T-80 BVKs moving around. MiG-29 flying in the skies. Really hot looking camouflage. I really love this one on the MiG. It gets into a dive here. Doesn't quite get the Apache. F-15 goes down to the A on the other side though. A push into this zone would be really big. Dealing with the Apache in the meantime is pretty important for that. Humvee tow goes down. TDBVK though gets damaged. Apache Doug is behind. Su-17 with the ATGM not really able to deal with it. Ooh, MiG-29 flies the wrong way. Gets gunned down. RKHM still on the way in here. Su-17 Needs to find a kill there. Humvee coming in again. No smoke here right now. Has to be careful. M1 IPs could potentially even go for a hunt here. More units of this, like all of this standing still here. This is so much wastage of units right now, Mr. Darkneutron. All of this moving should move here. And then they could deal so much damage. Then they could get into this zone, could get a +4, could easily get the 500 points or 400 points needed. And yeah, instead we have an RKHM coming up over here. This is so much wasted energy here by Darkneutron. No way that the 101st can easily run you over, even if you take away the TADPVs over here, and 2 TADPVs and a BMP3 or so. And this would just be such a hard defense for Snowwolfie. Like, all the infantry, they are fantastic to hold this town. They are not agile. They can't really maneuver around. So they are pretty bound to stay here. And yeah, you don't have a CV to attack this zone anyway, so just swing around, go for this one instead. Meanwhile, yeah, we have the RKHM coming in over here. Only on a +1 though, only 4.5 minutes remaining, and Darkneutron needs more results, needs better results. We don't get them here right now. And yeah, this is not looking great, but needs reload. APV moving around. Motostrelki is just getting shredded everywhere. This is not looking hot for Darkneutron right now, and it seems like we might get towards game number 3 here. Darkneutron needs to do something quick, otherwise game number 3 is coming. We have a big TADPV and BMP3 push, but is there even a CV there? The RKHM is on the way, but it's so far out, it won't make it here in time. Like, not to make a difference in points. TADPVK could move in there, but even then, you wouldn't fully capture this. So, yeah, this is not moving around. TADPV slowly pushing in. Air rifles and air rifles dragons under attack. RKHM in the north goes down again, and yeah, that's it for Darkneutron here. This won't be it. Like, even if he gets the units into the zone here now, won't get enough points, so Snowwolfie, they got a game here. Snowwolfie in a really good spot and making it a series. Best of 3, game number 3. We will get that one. And yeah, TADPV is trying to assault the whole position here. As air rifles and air rifle dragons slowly getting pushed back here. Motostrelkis and Saperis slowly trying to get in here. Tunguska getting shredded. TADPV getting hit. Whilst the Grad tries to come around from the rear here, but 2 minutes 28, that's not something where you can get 400 points easily. You would have to take control of the whole map here basically to achieve that at this stage, and that's not gonna happen here. So yeah, the delayed push of Darkneutron just coming a bit too delayed. Like, the Gruts, they would have been great 5 minutes ago. The push towards the south way too half-assed, and push over here being stopped nicely by Snowwolfie. Really good defense of this zone. So yeah, this is not going so great here for Darkneutron, but with the win in game number 1, they still have all the chances here in game 3 to take the series home and move on to the semifinals, as Snowwolfie is securing the victory in this one. Really well played with the 101st, even after some air losses early on that were frustrating, losing the Apache here and so on as well. But the Humvee toes getting the early grab, and the fight in the forest here, really Black Forest style. The Stingers being frustratingly far forward, intercepting units flying over them. Like, that's some Mujahideen kind of style here. Getting into the mountains with the Stingers, shooting at flyby Soviet aircraft and helicopters. Really well done. And yeah, here we go. Victory for Snowwolfie. We have the equalizer, and we have game number 3. And these games are from Record Street, so no stream delay needed. because, yeah, they are not quite live games, as they were played last week when I was on holiday. So yeah, short break, guys. Then we're gonna be back with game number 3. So here we go. Game number 3. Snowwolfie versus Darkneutron. It comes down to the decider game here, as Darkneutron couldn't quite use the match ball in the previous game. And we are playing that one on Hesse here, with a really cool matchup as well. Snowwolfie on the left side, 5th Panzer. Darkneutron on the right side, 8th Fierce Infantry. And this is a really slow ticking map, so I'm pretty sure we will have a good chance for a long game. Usually these games either end in a really decisive early game push, because you have to push over the middle line to win this map, or they end in like a early point lead by a land grab by somebody, and then the other side slowly pushing them back. Or sometimes it's also split between somebody gets the town, somebody gets the open field, everybody fights over Echo and Lima. But yeah, let's see how that all goes to. Before we jump in there, quick shout out again to the matcherino page, guys, where you can help fund the tournament. And you don't even have to pay anything yourself. You just have to click the claim code button. We still have 5 codes remaining here to get us over there. And if you subscribe to the matcherino YouTube channel, you add another 32 cents to the prize pool as well. So more than 50 cents easily added to the prize pool there, completely for free. And yeah, thanks to everybody who contributed already. Also, especially big thank you to everybody who contributed with some direct money contribution here. 36, Feta, Mychunka. Yeah, really coming in hot. Getting us to over the $300 already. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting one here. Winner of this plays against the winner between Vero and Quinchmeister. So, gonna be interesting. Gonna be a hot one. And let's see how this all goes here. Jäger Aufklärer and Luxus coming around. So this might be getting really hot and close. As I think both divisions still pretty strong. They have been S tier at some point. They always have been pretty high. I would still call both of these divisions A tier divisions. And they are somewhat comparable as well. Both sides have heavy tanks, both sides have decent infantry. Though 8 obviously has the advantage there. Both sides don't have real forward deployment. LRS though coming with laws. Bench bears before the patch here, so no AT weapons on these guys yet. This was all before the 4 weapon slot and infantry size reshuffle that we got last week. So yeah, Pioneers, Panzer Grenadiers here, still in their old configuration as well. Jägers as well. Mech Rifle still at 11 hit points here for one more time, guys. Before we only will see them with 9 in the future. And yeah, the Panzer Grenadiers with the DMR are really nice. Though, I would argue, power balance-wise, it hasn't shifted much because Martyrs went up in price. Panzer Grenadier went up in price as well, so this one is a really cheap combo. Like, this is a 75 point combo for an IV with a Milan and an infantry unit. Now you pay 10 points more. They are, and the infantry unit is a bit more powerful, but the IIV is not. So I would say, balance-wise, not much has changed since then. They haven't been really gotten stronger. Just the individual units being a bit stronger, but also a bit pricier. Yeah, and the Jägers were stronger in this configuration with 11 hit points, so yeah, not in general, maybe even a slight nerf to the 5th Panzer with the latest reworks. Mech Rifles here on the other side, setting up as well. And yeah, this looks pretty ready to go. Rangers as special forces for the north. No real investment into the town from Darkneutron. Slight investment here from Snowwolfie. Gonna see what they're gonna try to do there. A Leo 2A3 gonna come around up north. But it seems like both sides play it safe over here. Both sides have decent artillery taps and decent air taps as well, so they can play the support weapon game quite decently as well. Roll-on 3s on one side, Eyehawks on the other side, so AA-wise they are both set on solid grounds as well. So it really comes down to the execution between these two decks, with slight advantages on one side or the other, but no like direct big advantage in either in any field for either side here, really. So let's see how this plays out. Point lead early on. It won't really be big, but it will go into Snowwolfie's favor here, with an Iltis Furongs coming around. One going to November, other one going to Zulu. Grabbing the points a bit quicker than the M1CV could, and the M577 is also slower on roads, so the one won't get in there in time either. So we will see Snowwolfie slowly get and slightly getting ahead here in that regard. Mech Rifle Laws moving around. Lux in the north, finding a kill here onto a 50 cal Jeep. Rangers moving around. Scouts of the Americans still without AT, so they can't stop this, but we have an M60 moving around. And yeah, only 30 point lead. Iltis Führung's also not the one moving over, so it's actually a +1 right now for Darkneutron, so they might come out like nearly even here. At the moment, the Iltis Führungs has the capture of this point. Whilst Unimox being sold on one side, M35 trucks being sold on the other side here. Good old reliables, and both sides will get a solid point boost there around the 3-minute mark to grab a bit more at that moment in time. So yeah, 18 points versus 30 points. Nothing decisive here. In the playoff stage, every single point matters though. So whoever in this rule set, Snowwolfie would win the game. So Darkneutron will need 12 more points somewhere. F4F. Flying around nicely. Potentially trying to shark for any overextending tank, but with Eyehawks around, you don't want to risk them too quickly, as then you just lose your F4, and that is painful. Once we have a couple more Leos coming around, trying to get a bit of a positional advantage here is what both sides go for. Looks smoking off, disengaging, trying to run away from the M60. M60 is a slow tank, like a really slow tank. 40 kilometers off-road speed only, and 75 kilometers on-road speed. So if you compare it to a Leo 2, they're nearly as fast on off-road as the M60 is off-road, and 5 km faster as well. I really like that change that we have now. A bit of difference on the road speed for tanks as well, and that the off-road speeds, and like in general, the speed change I think was a quite nice one. Give ATGMs a bit more time to get on target, and slight range advantages matter a bit more now as well, with everything moving a bit slower off-road and so on. So plops with low range tanks can't just roll up in a second into range and shoot back immediately, and so on. It's not a major change, but it is a nice slight change, and it also I think comes really nicely for all the casuals who wanted the game to be a bit slower. Now we just need plane speed to go down a bit lower as well, so that AA actually has a time to get on target against the airplanes before they connect with your units. And I think you can balance airplanes quite nicely as well. They shouldn't be really slow. Like, they should be still faster than, for example, Broken Arrows. Plane speed, which I found always a bit too slow, a bit too clunky. Like, that felt like Steel Division 2 prop planes for jets, and that's not where I wanted it to be. But like 10% lower for the plane speeds, I think would go a long way as well. And Roland 3 here sitting around as well. Next Roland 3 coming around. Half Claire moving in, plus making the speed clean as well. Same goes for helicopter. Make the speed clean. With helicopters maybe even going up a bit in speed now with the hit point change, and making transport helicopters a bit more useful with that, like just making this clean 200 speed, or maybe even 210 or so, but like making it a clean number. That would be nice as well. Aufklärer moving around here to the north. We see not much engagement here right now, so it is really the slow and grindy variant of this fight. Whilst we have MOR 10s coming around the numbers now, and that is a good investment here by Darkneutron. The double MOR 10, they can wreak havoc on this map. They shred through enemy units so quickly, aiming for the Rolands. Crucial infrastructure under attack there, basically, with the hold fire, so that you can synchronize the fire of both howitzers. So even if one aims a bit faster, you then just hold at full aim and then can release. Good micro there. First one set up, second one set up. Now release. There we go. Both guns landing nearly simultaneously. Roland 3s trying to disengage. One of them stunned down. Oh, one lucky hit. But might still get the kill. Nope. Barely not. Roland 3 surviving. Darkneutron not quite on target there. MR 10s moving around now. Aiming for the next one. More Rolands coming around. More Leo 1s coming around. No push here in the south. Both sides still fully focused up north. Leo 2A3 versus M1A1 is a pretty close run fight as well, with the favor for the M1A1 in a direct fight. But Leo 2A3 pretty cost efficient still, even with the slight nerfs it got over the last couple of patches. Still a fan of those fast and hard-hitting tanks. And Grenadiers slowly moving up. M110 trying to get on target there. Will find the Panzer Grenadiers. M1 Abrams. That one is outclassed by the Leo 2A3. 3 more penetration on these guys. Though accuracy, fire control system on all M1s is superb. So they have a good chance of hitting you. And the Leos actually coming without veterancy. Oh no, with one vet? Yeah, no, they come with 1 vet. Sorry. Mistake. Yeah, that's a good one. We saw 0 vet units a lot in the earlier game today between Scuff and Pro Commie in Division 1. That was pretty interesting. If you want to watch the VOD, it's on YouTube, as all the VODs of the league are, under the live section. You can find them there if you want to watch some more live casting and league casting in general. In from the past, a lot of stuff there. Like if you want to go and see more competitive Steel Division, you have hours of hours there, which is really nice that YouTube doesn't delete them, unlike Twitch VODs, which unfortunately go with the time, as Twitch doesn't have quite the server capacity for that, and obviously is focused about the live stuff. Leo 283 here, moving up. Stinger sitting around here as well. Damon Sadi, hello there. Thanks for the follow. Whilst we see artillery hits here towards the Martyrs and the Leo 283s. Ooh, Martyrs getting hit pretty badly. Good kill there. And yeah, the railway here in the middle, being a nice one. Has really a slow burn of a map, with the nice town fight here in the south that you have to really push deep though to get the enemy town spot. I still wish they would have like one more zone here. Like I feel like one zone here, one zone here maybe, or just one in the open field here. I guess just one in the open field would work. Would be really nice. Yes, these are best of 3 games, so this is the decider game here for this round. And whoever wins this wins the game. I feel like we might be here for another 30 minutes, because both sides not really seeking the decisive confrontation here right now. Both sides playing a bit slower. Leo 185s here outclassed by the M60 M1 combo up north. Not heavily outclassed, but outclassed nonetheless. So they have to be careful there. But with the BO 105 and the F4F AT, they have decent assistance there that forces the tanks on the other side back as well. Rangers now getting attacked here. HE damage of the Leo 105 not amazing, as its HE damage on the 105mm gun is okay, but not great. But it doesn't have the heavy MGs that all American tanks bring. Doesn't have any 50 cults, so can't help out with extra HE damage from there. And yeah, as you can see, the 120mm also have a bit more HE. It's just really literally millimeters here in 0.0 damage calculations. So 1.05 for 105, 1.2 for 120mm. That's the Jaeger of Clever here. Gets damaged in the north. Kill onto the Jaeger of Clever. More 10s trying to come around. Milan 1 on the fire. And yeah, this is quite scary for the Marder 182. Taking good damage there from the first shot. Starting to move a bit too late there potentially. Gets stunned down now. Can the last artillery shot find a kill? Barely not. Marder able to survive. Will need assistance in repair or find a more quiet spot on the map to get more value out later on. M109's now coming around on the other side. The artillery game becomes more contested now. The M109s can deal off with lighter, like medium and light targets quite nicely as well. Against heavier targets, they don't quite kill it as efficiently as the M110s. But against something like a 2-hit point Stinger, for example, yeah, as you can see, they do really nicely over there. Stinger nearly down. Second shot doesn't connect though, so the Stinger actually might survive there. Quick reaction from Darkneutron. Yeah, keeps it alive. With an M110, it would have just evaporated immediately. But M109's a bit cheaper, so that's not the big problem there for Snowwolfie, as we have a decent amount of infantry here now in the south. Obviously, Snowwolfie doesn't have the God's Eye view that we have here, with all the knowledge about what is on the other side. But they could absolutely overrun Alpha here. So risking that at this stage of the game is a problem. Because if you then have to invest down here, you might just get overrun in the north. So don't think we will see that too soon. As we see more Leo 283s instead. But yeah, both sides really not losing any units lately. So it's just getting more and more contested on the battlefield here. M110s setting up another shot. Will finish up the Marder 182 here most likely. In a split second. Also you have another M1A1 rolling onto the battlefield. 3 of them around already. And an M1 CV. No Leo 2A4s on the other side. All Leo 2A3s. The 2A4 is better than the M1A1. It has slightly more pen, it is faster, and it has the same frontal armor. But Leo 2A3s, if you have a quadruple stack of them, can be quite nice as well. Would be even nicer if there would be one more in there to upvet all of this, like one more lead tank. But yeah, 5th Leo 2A3 coming around here. So the Leo 2A3 stack is for real. Marder goes down. Another M1A1 coming up as well though, so this is going to be a tank grind. M109's currently not firing. Stinger trying to get the BO. BO not being microed here just yet, so this poor boy most likely gonna go down here in a second. Here comes the Stinger. Ooh, it's lucky. Needs to be moved here soon though. Stinger without veterancy. So BO here. Finally goes down though. And crashes into the ground as a fireball. Finally a victim again. Finally something for the kill list again. Well, it's the Leo 2A3s here slowly trying to inch forward, trying to get a decent position on the battlefield. Leo 1A5s and Jaguars coming around, more Marders coming in as well. Totally not firing on the side of Snowwolfie. M10 trying to find a Leo 2A3, but that one moved already. So that salvo will be off target, whilst we have 2 more M1A1s coming in though. Yeah, it's gonna be a tank fest. America's heavy boys versus Germany's heavy boys on the other side. Leo 2A3 here. Slowly moving forward. There we go! Leo 2A3 actually got spotted again. One getting wiped out by the M110s. That's the scary business about these heavy artillery. If they find you out of position, they just gonna shrek you. The Leo 2A3s here in a scary spot as well. Mech rifles with a law, trying to get into position. Could open up for a nice engagement with a side shot hit there. Fanchbear being pushed back. Jäger Aufklärer just running into a lot of tanks there. Not gonna have a pleasant time either. Cobra around as well. And it's 30 points to 18 points still. Whilst we're closing in on the halftime. Lils and Jägers here moving around. It's a classic Hesse kind of game here. Oh, Leo 2A3 eating it, going down. Second one going down. And 109s. One finds the LRS. At least some retaliation here. And 1A1 going really low. Got side-shotted there. Barely makes it out alive. Mech rifle moving around. Leo 2A3. Moving around here as well. M110. Trying to get some shots, trying to get some kills. Doesn't quite do the job just yet. Mech rifle law. Up on the hill, being pushed back. Can't really do it just yet. And there we go. ATGMs flying forward. Ooh, M1A1's here now with a great position. The Leos miss all their shots here. F4F with an ATGM coming in. Can it find the kill? It can find the kill. And the Eyehawks not able to retaliate. Important kill there on an M1A1. Finally, one of the Americans scratched off the list as well. As it goes down there in the fireball. And yeah, the standoff does continue. Important push here by Snowwolfie. If you can get an angle through the town here, you can start to cut down the enemy reinforcement road here as well. And then really threaten the point from a bit more angles. And you don't really want to fight over this open space here right now with the amount of M1A1s here currently coming around. So that push here right now makes perfect sense. We have a Cobra and we have a lot of infantry coming in here though for Darkneutron now. Eyehawk getting gunned down there. Good targeting by Snowwolfie. Will allow the planes to come around a bit more later on. Second Eyehawk starts moving now. Doesn't want to end up like its brethren. Meanwhile, Leo 23 eating a lot of rounds there. Will go down again. M1R10s doing their job. Leo 2A4C coming around now. 21 damage, 18 frontal armor, and high speed. And a good stabilizer as well. And good fire control system. So the Leo 2A4C, that one is a beast. That one really will help dealing the damage here. But only one more Leo 23 here on the front line of this part. And one more here in the forest and the Leo 1A5. So the numbers game versus the M1 Abrams on the other side currently not looking so hot for Snowwolfie. More Jaguars coming around. M1R10 aiming for the Rolands now. It's more Stingers coming in, more Scouts coming in. This is not a hot position here right now for Snowwolfie's units. And yeah, the Panzergrenadiers here pushing slightly forward is nice, but there's so many mech rifles now. And a single mech rifle squadron in this build has more units in it than 2 Panzergrenadiers. So yeah, even if it looks somewhat equal in squad numbers, it's a heavy advantage for Darkneutron there. Roland 3 going down. Meanwhile, good hits from the M109s here. Finding 2 mech rifle squadrons there quite nicely. Double kill there. Eagle Panzerfaust being pushed. Mech rifle lore here. Engaging the Panzer Grenadiers. Panzer Grenadiers being cleaned up. And Jaegers coming in there. Here we go. Mars. That could be impactful. M1s immediately start moving though. Realizing where that is going. Not getting hit. Not getting killed there. Could be a nice unit to try to get one of the M110s as well. If they ever get spotted. If they ever stay a bit too long at one spot. Yo 105 coming around. TGMs flying in here. And yeah, 19 minutes still remaining. ATGMs flying forward. Good hits. Jaguar 2 getting the damage in there. AOTA4 C number 2 coming in. Jaguar 2 going down. Marder 1A2 going down. F4F getting damaged. Getting shut down. Not the greatest traits for Snowwolfie here right now. M109 trying to get on target onto the Eyehawk here. Eyehawk trying to move around. Important there for Darkneutron, but still might be too late. As he doesn't have a transport truck, it's moving through the forest. Yeah, it is gonna be close. First one doesn't hit nicely. Gets the stun nonetheless, but all off target so far. That's some damage there though. Oh. Eyehawk, pretty lucky so far. Will it make it out alive? It will make it out alive. BO105 getting shut down. Unfortunate salvo there for Snowwolfie. As the Eyehawk was in the circle, but it got around there and did survive. And 110 coming in towards the Jaguar here. And good chances there for some kills against the guy in the forest here. Roland not able to get the F-16. Jaguar next target here. Mars not aiming immediately onto this. Whilst more Leo 2A force coming onto the battlefield. Panch Bear slowly pushing forward. Jaguar going down. And yeah, this is a Mexican standoff here right now. Lots of gun on both the sides. M110s keep doing their job. F4F. Trying to find some shots again. F16s coming in. Stinger gets killed off. More M1s and M1A1s coming in. Leo 2A3s and Leo 2A4s here now. Starting to shoo a couple of light units away again. But that's still below 260 units killed per minute, points of units killed per minute. So the forces on the battlefield still continue growing. Leo 2A4 there though, and Leo 2A3 getting a bit adventurous. Has to be careful there. M110s does miss because of it though. Eyehawk being under fire here by the M110s again. M110s actually hitting the helmet, M109s. But seemingly not finding the kill. Leo 2A3 there, pretty low. Second M109. Targeting the TOW 2 team over here. With its 3 hit points, TOW 2 has a decent chance of surviving this actually. Especially if the M109 gets caught between salvos. Smoke comes out. Leo 2A4 getting rescued here. Mars. Oh, that's a chonky situation there. It gets really unfortunate. What is it with Snowwolfie's artillery salvos? All just never wanting to connect. This is something. It's the third thing now in a row that doesn't get the kill on the stuff that it actually fires upon. Or even damage in this case. Like, all the shots of the cluster went in the front part of the circle. When there was 4 tanks in the rear part of it. So, yeah, that's just outright unfortunate. F4F there, getting kill in M1A1, goes down afterwards. TOW 2 gets gunned down as well though, so the Leos, they can do some damage here now. If they can get through there. Jaguars can be pretty scary as well. M1A1s here in the south still as well. M110s aiming up. Fireteam Law under fire. A lot of units moving around. Both sides still on a stalemate in the south. Mars not getting reloaded. M109s needing the reload here right now more. What's the M110s? Are still pretty close to being on target against the Leo. Leo now starts moving forward though. Will only get damaged slightly. And can disengage afterwards. Jaguar here. Ooh. Be careful. Don't want to get shot by the M1A1. So you want to stay a bit further away there. The extra stealth here helping out these guys decently as well. 6 frontal armor, they can survive a couple of things from the front as well. M1 CV going down here. The Leo 2A4s with their high damage coming in nicely. M1A1 here being gunned down quite nicely by it as well. Leo 1A5 from the side. The Bradley is a deadly unit on the other side though, with its high capacity TOW 2. But it gets gunned down there too. Decent trace here for Snowwolfie right now. Let's fire teams under attack. 12 minutes 51. This is going to come down to the dash to the wire by Darkneutron or something. If this is ending with these points, this would be pretty funny. It would represent Hesse quite nicely. That's why I would argue for a point over here. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. Tiebreaker is whoever got the last tick in points. So yeah, if it's equalized in points, like if Darkneutron would now take up to 30 and stop at 30, Darkneutron would win. And then if he stops at 31 and Snowwolfie gets one more point again right after, then Snowwolfie would win. That's how tiebreakers have worked in these tournaments for a long time. Yeah, Tornado here. Getting a kill onto some units in the north. Might die for it though. Will be out for repairs and reloads for a long while. Might come in one more time before the end of the game. Stingers and Rangers going down. But no real push able there either. There's still too many Stingers there to really send a BO in there. Panzermersers setting up for a bit of a smoke play now though. And yeah, smoke play in the middle, then running a CV in there. That could work, then just setting up a defensive perimeter to make it painful for the enemy to get in there. Smoke play here, and I think on both sides could have been coming a bit earlier. To just really make it an interesting play. And get some points somewhere. But no CV even there in the position to get into this. Like, what is the smoke for? What is the smoke for? Smoke, just completely smoking this area. I'm not missing a CV here, right? No, there is just none. Huh. Okay, Iltis Führungs moves over the whole way. Okay. Trying to move in there. There is still gaps in there. Where are the Panzermersers smoking next here? This one is just... This one needs to move over a bit over here. Just smoke in there. Otherwise the M1A1 could be dangerous. Iltis Führungs trying to get in there. Bradley will get an HGM towards it though. This might be the end already. Yes, it is. Well, that didn't work out. F111 LGBs. Most likely one-way trips here. Get one Leo. Second one. Moving around. Getting damaged. No CV here around again. So 30-18 remains. F4F. Trying to come around. iHawk. And F-16s get the kill there. Smoke play still coming around. A lot of Jaegers here actually, just going up for a defensive perimeter. Iltis Führungs coming around again. And yeah. Ooh. Fire team laws there. Pretty lucky. Pretty lucky. Leo 23 gets annihilated by the M110s again. Well, F4F is going somewhere, I guess. M109's not aiming on anything, so the F4F AT just gets lost. Well, we have 8 minutes 55. And we have a big push here for Darkneutron to the enemy rear zone. And one Abrams pushing further. Jäger Aufklärer coming around. Yeah. And Gepard 1A1s moving around. Big smoke play coming in from the other side now. Smoke play might be the deciding factor here after all. M109s coming around. Iltis Führungs trying to find a way in. Fireteam Laws all going down. Bradleys are smoked off here. M60 still could have come around for the kill there. Leo 23 is around. Ooh. Mech Rifle leader. Close to getting in there. 8 minutes remaining. Still decent enough time to get some takes, but... Oh! No! Oh! Iltis Führungs just nearly dying as a collateral there. As Leo 23 gets annihilated again by the MR10. MVP unit for sure on the side of Darkneutron. Until the throws won't fully capture the zone. We'll only neutralize it for a couple of seconds here, so not that many points gained out of this. Yep, goes immediately down. Only 6-7 points gotten out of this. Okay, it's actually gonna be like what, 10, 11? 11, even 12 points. 13. Okay, there we go. 13 points gained. M1A1s and M6 mech rifles now pushing forward. Layer 2A3s and Layer 2A4 here. Holding the ridge. Team 84s getting gunned down. BO105 coming around. And the M1 needs to try to get in there. TOW 2 under fire. And yeah, this map really needs a zone either like here, so that would be not that great, or like around this tennis court. Like just for flavor reasons, I would like it to be like the tennis court. Like by capturing the tennis court, you put the ball into the enemy's what's it called? Putting the ball into the enemy's court, into the enemy's yard, into the enemy's. I forgot the proverb. My tennis lingo is not that great right now. Jaguar disengaging, but you guys know what I mean. So it would be really fitting. 4+1 zone in the middle. Thus would make the town a slight bit more important, whilst at the moment the open ground is. M1A1 slowly pushing in here. Jägerpanzerfaust under fire. A lot of smokes. 43 points. Leo Befehlspanzer 2A3 sitting around there. Where do we get here? Mech rifle trying to come in. A patch of white. M1. Oh! Jäger with the Panzerfaust. Oh, it's so close. It goes down. CV down. CV down. A lot of infantry rolling in over here. Mech rifle leader just walking through the open. And yeah, the Jäger with Panzerfaust investment over here already paying off. Killing one of the engineers immediately as well. Layer 2A4s having to be careful there. Mech rifle leader trying to move through the smoke. Fire teams and so on moving with it. M60 just coming in here. Mehrtreffer missing against the mech rifle leader. That is big. So it might make it in after all. Befehlspanzer, Leo 185 moving around. The accuracy actually is pretty good on the Panzerfaust 44. It's just a pretty slow reload. But if it doesn't get retaliated upon, it doesn't get stunned down, which didn't in that case. Panzerfaust 44, like, accuracy is not the issue it has. Penetration is the issue that it has. Which, like, from all I've heard, is a bit underwhelming compared to real life stats. Because, like, the reason why Panzerfaust 44 is still around is that the Germans didn't see a need for implementing the Carl Gustav, because the Panzerfaust 44 still was on par. So, from all I've heard, it should have similar or the same penetration as the Carl Gustav, so like 16. Or at least 15. But yeah, 14 is pretty underwhelming. A lot of IFVs that don't get one-shotted by it, for example. Black Hawk going down there. And a lot of side shots that don't deal a massive amount of damage either. Mech rifle leader still routed. CP now trying to move through. Well, it's F4Fs and Co coming in. 3 minutes, 21 seconds. Smoke coming up here. The CV goes down again. The Jäger Panzerfaust doing it with the last shot of the Panzerfaust 44 there. Disaster. Disaster. Mech rifle leader now trying to move in here in the south. Cobra moving around. Is there another CV? There is no CV in the north. So it is only this guy. It is only this mech rifle leader. Oh, this is so bad. Jägerpanzerfaust trying to move forward. 1A1s getting rushed by Jägerpanzerfaust. They stun them down nicely. The Leos actually get some damage done here. Mech Rifle Leader here getting overwhelmed as well. And it might just end on the 43-18. As there is one more CV over here. And that one more CV is just trying to rush over here now. Martyrs moving forward. MY13's under fire. Martyr 1A3's pushing in. M1A1's gauging over here. Wild Weasel Seed going around. BO105 coming around. And yeah, we got a couple more Panzerfaust 3s and so on German units. And a couple more, like, yeah. So it's not really an issue. Like, you have a decent amount of AT weapons now. So I'm not saying it. For gameplay reasons, the Panzerfaust 24 is fine. But yeah, it's like, it has its moments where it's just suffering from it. Okay, this thing needs to get through and needs to get to the point. 1 minute, 29 seconds. Meanwhile, Leo 2A3, 1A5 leader pushing in from the other side. 1 minute 18. And Leo 1A5 gets a kill. The Mech Rifle leader is still around down here. That's only 1 minute and 6 seconds. So yeah, this is gonna be a W for Snowwolfie here. Final CV went down, no smoke play there, and yeah, Darkneutron once more falling short in the zone play. Falling short in the zone play here. Just like in game number 2. Just not able to grab the points. And I mean, Snowwolfie wasn't much better in this one. But it's just a slight bit. Just a slight bit. Scandouts and M1A1's here. Getting under fire. M60s getting shot. Ranger is going down as well. O2A3. Nice shots here. Hull preached. On the Leo. HGM coming around. There we go. Nice kill. And that's another unit down. 2A4 trying to get some shots. And there we go. Snowwolfie will get the W here. And Snowwolfie will move on to the semifinal. In a game that was an absolute grindfest. But Snowwolfie got the kills needed. M110s on the other side did a lot. As you can see here. It wasn't completely out of this world, but it was a lot of damage. But the M1s didn't do so well, and the push just didn't work out. So, yeah, well-deserved victory here for Snowwolfie, even though it was a close and hard-fought one. And that gets Snowwolfie here through into the semifinal. Snowwolfie with 2-1. Yeah, Snowwolfie did suffer there, but they got the points. So they did get the job done in the end here. And yeah, we're gonna end it here. A lot of action there in the final game. A long one as well. We're gonna be back with more casting tomorrow and on Friday. And then hopefully some live semifinals on the weekend. So yeah, a lot more WARNO coming your ways, guys. And yeah, thanks for joining again. Gonna send you over to Rondowski, who is playing some Crusader Kings 3. So have some fun over there, as he is setting up the Scandinavian Empire.